Holy, we have so many of these to go through. It is so cooked. Okay, Azura was saying earlier, but I did mention that there would be a badge thing here. This is mostly for fun, but if I find like something that's exceptionally good, which I will say there actually are a few. I was skimming through this and there are a few that are very good. Most of them are horrible though, and we'll get to that later. For the few that are very good, like if they do actually like get added to the game off of me reading that, I would want some kind of reward for it. I thought that it would be like a little bit unfair to have just like yoink someone's idea. Again, if I like found it good enough, right? Anyways, yesterday I made a post in feature requests for community made achievements. I asked the community to cook up some custom made achievements for the game. For the rules, you can submit multiple, but keep it high quality. We're gonna be organizing them onto a tier list. So we have S tier, could easily be added to the game. A tier would be a decent addition. B tier, interesting but has issues. C tier, inoffensive but mediocre. D tier is bad ideas. And F tier is awful ideas / would not work. And then there's the IDK tier underneath. I decided to add an IDK tier just because there were some I just really don't know. Another thing I want to note is that at first, I'm going to be explaining these quite a bit. I want to go in depth with them, but as we keep going on and reviewing more and more achievements, there's going to be achievements with like a very similar issue to one of the previous ones. And so in that case, I'm just going to refer to the previous achievement to save time, because again, I mean, people are still posting. We have 131 achievement ideas in here. And let's get started with number 1. This is from Tepsu. We have perfect match. Complete a duo run with exactly 50% bonus altitude contribution. This was actually something that was suggested in early testing even, when we had duos and achievements. Someone actually suggested it called compatibility, which at first it seems like kind of interesting, but it gets less interesting when you try and figure out how it gets played out. Find someone with a similar APM as you. You just play until you reach about like where you like think that you're gonna cap out at, and then whatever difference in attack there is, you just have someone make up the difference. Let's say by the end of it, we have like what, 700 attack. I have 700 attack and the other person has like, let's say 680. And then I do nothing while they like make up the rest of that attack. And then that's it. It's one of those ones that like sounds good, but in practice, it's like not great. I would put it in a high D tier. So moving on, we have CompQuad. Clear 40 lines using only eye spins. This is like obviously kind of similar to something like 20TSD. 20TSD falls into a weird design spot. Let's say all Tetris games in the past has had like absolutely no exposure to T-spins at all. T-spins are not a thing, and then suddenly 20's TSD is an achievement that exists. We go from a precedent of 0 T-spins ever to suddenly 20 TSD is a challenge that people want to try and clear. That would lead to mechanical TSD being basically just like optimized from the start. It just becomes a repeating setup. That's what I would imagine something like this would work out to be. Because there's not really a precedent for doing a ton of eye spins, especially like multi-clear eye spins, like how you would with trying to clear 40 lines, where you would want to clear like eye spin doubles, eye spin triples, a lot more than eye spin singles, right? This will get optimized. I have a very strong feeling that something like this, it would be like impossible for most people until someone optimizes it. Someone makes like mechanical ISD or something, and then everyone just gets it doing that. Just because of like outside context, it's not a great achievement. I would actually go as far as to also put this in D tier. Supersonic, highest peak climb speed ever reached. So this achievement, it sounds interesting until you realize what it implies. You might think like, oh, highest climb speed, like that doesn't actually get tracked at all. That's a new achievement that could exist, but yeah, it's just supercharged. Yeah, people in the chat have gotten it. 1-to-1 parallel with supercharged. I would actually put it below D tier. I would actually put it in F tier because it's like exactly the same. Let's move on to flawless. Highest altitude reached before tanking any garbage. Actually not terrible. This is like just a pure canceling achievement. This is actually an idea that I have already had before. And I'll be completely honest with when it has been an idea I've had. I don't know how I'm gonna rule badges if this ever reaches the game, but as of right now, it's fairly okay. You try and burst to your sends and then cancel, burst to your sends and then cancel. There is a lot of RNG involved, so I would have to test this a lot more before having any call on how good it is as an achievement or how fun it is to play. It's actually funny. Sometimes the people who have me added will like spectate me and then watch me in my quick clear runs. They'll see me online. They'll click on me to watch me, and I'm doing some weird shit that no one's ever seen before. It's because I'm testing an achievement and I want to do that in like the real environment rather than a test server. Flawless, I would actually put it in B tier. It has potential to like also just be not good at all. It could be just like unfun or uninteresting as well, in that like it doesn't actually make you play that that differently than a normal run, other than like stalling in between. Champion of the Tower, largest concurrent player count when reaching first place in an ongoing quick play run. It's very similar to Champion of the Lobby, except less so because reaching first place in, let's say, a 400 player tower isn't actually that much different from the difficulty of reaching first place in a tower of 200 people. The reason is just because of the like nature of how good players will like die and they'll fall to the bottom, so you really just have to have a timing where you like reach the top at the right timing. The difference between winning a lobby of 200 people versus 400 people in like Royale versus reaching #1 in quick play, it's completely different. I would put this in inoffensive but mediocre. Even you rank it above. Being first place doesn't really mean that much. Like you can like breathe and you get first place in the tower, just because again, even if there's like a lot of other good players present, like they're not going to be at floor 10 all the time. Indolency, highest attack total in floor 1 while using the reverse expert modifier. By the way, something I want to mention, in general, I've thought about this quite a bit, and I don't really want to print achievements that use the reverse cards just because they're already like so gated. The gameplay within them is already also very inaccessible, so I would generally like not want to do reverse mods. So that's going to limit anything that involves a reverse mod as an achievement submission. That said, I will still rank them. Highest attack total in floor 1 while using the reverse expert modifier. This is not interesting at all. I don't know why it got floor +1s. I would go as far as to say this is actually an F tier idea. It's not that hard to send a lot of attack and stay in floor 1. I would put this in F tier. This is like pretty bad. It doesn't test you in any new way. Something I want to mention is that a good achievement will like test you in a different way than other achievements would. This just being like an APM check, except you have to wait in between them, is like not that good. Cleaned up. Perform a clutch to floor above floor 10 in quick play. This is just going to naturally happen. The players who are good enough at the game will get it without thinking about it, and the players who aren't good enough to get it like won't really be that good at it. There's not really going to be any strats to like do that other than just get better at the game. However, that being said, if you were to like say change this to clutch to floor on any floor, like the highest altitude where you perform a clutch to floor at all, it might be a little bit better, but I still think this is a bad idea. I wouldn't put it in awful idea / would not work. Probably just put it in D tier, because I mean like it still is something. Moonbreaker, most bonus altitude gained from one combo. The way that you would optimize this, you would like build up as high of a surge as you can, build a 4-wide, and then have your first clear of the 4-wide break, and then you combo down. It requires a very specific setup. I don't think it adds any sort of new gameplay at all. I would put Moonbreaker in D tier as well. It's near Supersonic. Bro, you gotta stop making achievements that are just supercharged. King KOing. Most amount of KOs in one round of quick play. KOs, they're like fairly random. You can optimize them in one way, and that's by doing supercharged. Oops, all supercharged. In the first, how many? We have like multiple supercharged variants. All right. Actually, should I do a supercharged here? That'd be really funny. Okay, supercharged clone. Highest altitude per second in quick play. This is Zenith speedrun. So it's like a more broad reaching Zenith speedrun, which makes it like not good. This is not very good. This is like a clone of something that already exists. It's in F tier. It already exists. It doesn't add that much new gameplay. Isn't this supercharged? But you die as soon as you break, so the altitude stays high. Wait. I mean, kind of. Well, no. After you break, you want to like still continue sitting after, because you want to like make use of the high climbing speeds. I wouldn't say it's a supercharged clone, because it has a little bit more than supercharged. It has enough to promote it to the F tier rather than the supercharged clone tier. Sightseer, play every game mode at least once. It really is just like a clear the tutorial type of thing. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's inoffensive but mediocre. I think another system would be better than a achievement for this, but it doesn't like do anything wrong. It's just a little boring. It can go in inoffensive but mediocre. Bounty Hunter, highest sum of meters from KO'd players in a single run. Uh-oh, guys, bad news. Bad news about this achievement. It's actually even worse than the other ones because you need to have a high climbing speed to get a high sum. This is in supercharged tier. Serenity, highest meters climbed without soft and hard dropping pieces using gravity mod. The problem is this is like actually arguably easier than hard dropping your pieces. You just like won't climb as fast. This is the bad idea. This is a bad idea through and through. It's like gravity, but less fun and not harder, and not like more challenging in any sort of way, other than like testing your patience. This is F tier, actually. Most wound lines cleared in a single run. Not that bad, actually. Collecting wounds, all spinning through them. Actually, not a bad idea. It would be a decent addition. Even though this isn't this person's idea, because they say it's stolen, if it goes into the game, it probably wouldn't be credited. In order to give the badge, it does have to be your idea. So I will like check if it was in another channel or anything first. I want it to be your unique idea to give the badge. I'm gonna be fairly strict about that, but the Wounded Artist is our first A tier, the first achievement that I actually think would be like not that bad. We have a new rank 1 at the moment. Withstanding most amount of garbage emptied in a queue with volatile or last stand. Does this go in that tier? Chat, what are we thinking? Reach floor 10 with supercharged, and then you stall really hard, and then you get all of the garbage, and then you empty it. Supercharged clone. There we go. Actually, Supercharged Clone is tied for the most achievements in a single tier. We have 5 in D tier and 5 in Supercharged Clone. What is going on? By the way, okay, I should make a limit too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to actually delete one of these. Let's see. I'm gonna actually delete Faultless Slate. We're gonna make it now so there's a limit to 5 per person. Just so I don't review like the same person over and over and over again. I think that's a like fair rule to make here. Power of 3s with Oh Baby a Triple. Did I remember MLG edits? That was peak. 3 consecutive T-spin triples in a combo in 40 line. Also a variation where you clear 40 lines using only T-spin triples. So this is just like infinite TST sprint. I don't know if I want to make an achievement that's just like do sprint with a certain repeating setup, because it's like not interesting at all. You just learn the repeating setup and you do it as fast as you can. I would say this is like D tier. Total time in first place on the Quick Play 2 leaderboard in seconds. So this is a stat tracker now. Not going to be something that you like specifically play for, which is what we want for achievements. One of the major benefits of the achievement system is that it allows us to add a lot of new content to the game for less development cost. We can have quick play, the big mode, and then have a bunch of like little ways that you can play it differently. So it adds new content to the game. Something like this, it doesn't add any new content to the game. It's a stat tracker, similarly to how something like Tower Climber is a stat tracker. In a similar way, like this isn't that bad, but because it doesn't add any new content to the game, it's going to be like not good for the game either. Because of that, I think it would go in like C tier. I could see it being there. No one would care though. Clear Completionist. Perform every type of clear in a single run of quick play. It includes stuff like I spin single, S spin double, quads. Showing the time of the last clear to complete is a way of making it competitive. Would this include the O-spins? Because O-spins definitely exist. I think that someone else actually put this as like a sprint achievement instead. It's a much better sprint than it would be for quick play. And my reasoning here is because 1, you have the inherent challenge of only being able to clear 40 lines. If you go over it, then just ends, right? Also, it's inherently ranked by time, so you don't have to like do anything with the leaderboard. It already has that like inherent ranking. Huge secret grade. Finish the pattern below. Kind of a pain in the ass to do. I think it's kind of cool. My personal opinions about secret grade in general is that I don't really like it that much as an achievement. I don't think it's cool or interesting, but I actually do kind of like huge secret grade just because it's a lot harder to do. You have to like float this part of the stack over, and then you have to do that multiple times. It has a lot more trickiness, and so if you're like the first or second person to do this, like it does feel a lot cooler. Actually, I would rank this fairly highly compared to the others. Huge secret grade, I would put it in B tier as well. The issue being that like I think that secret grade in general is like already enough for like having a secret, but it wouldn't actually be that bad in the game. It's just like other achievements would be a better addition, because obviously you don't want to add like too many achievements that are just like you did a thing. Not really too many issues with it, and it would be fairly interesting to see it built. Zenith Challenger Gohan. Total score for all normal and single mods. So if you have a 1200 normal run and 600 messy run, it would count as 1800. This achievement makes it easier for players to show off their overall skill, valued on their overall skill across all mods rather than focusing on one. Also, it makes sense to grind mods as a whole, since you basically have to open mods to earn this achievement. Good idea! Having like an overall score that says like, this is how good you are all around Zenith achievements. The overall single mods, especially because like right now the single mods, they get overshadowed by mod sets, I feel, other than of course like volatile, right? Doesn't anyone care about like the messy or garbage leaderboard? Not really. Having like a sum type of mod would be a cool way to incentivize having a well-rounded mod skill set. We have our first S tier, Zenith Challenger. It's a good achievement, chat. Could easily be added to the game. If this ever gets added to the game, Gohan will get a badge for it. The All-Rounder, hidden achievement for getting every single mod to floor 10. Not that bad. It's kind kind of similar to the Zenith Challenger in that it's incentivizing having a well-rounded skill set. I'd say it's like B tier. It incentivizes floor 10 on everything. I actually don't even have floor 10 on Invis. I have floor 9, so I would definitely be incentivized to get that from floor 9 to floor 10. Heavenly Luck. Finish a Blitz run with 7777 at the end. Chat, how are we feeling about this? It's 1 mil. This is based, actually. The fall off is crazy. Chat, I actually have no clue how to evaluate this. Well, first of all, it'd be like really hard to do because it requires you to be able to get like 2 mil. Right? Wait, am I trolling? No, it's 5 sevens. Okay, it's 200k. Oh, am I fucking stupid? I was gonna say like, what is this? Okay, no. Hold on, I can count. I swear I counted 6 and then I read it again. Okay, it's 177k. Good morning, Garba. Listen, I did not get enough sleep. I did not get enough sleep for this. Tetrio game designer, by the way, yeah. Guys, I'm fine, I swear. Do I try it? Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Now, let's see. Okay, how do I like get a small amount of points? Okay, so if I like soft drop it from here, how is this scored? How do I get 1 point? Oh god, this is cringe. This is so cringe. Oh man, go on, you're not cooking. Oh, you can increment it. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, this still sucks as an achievement. This is still not a good achievement. It's only on some of them. Yeah. I mean, can I do it? What a waste of 2 minutes. Wait, I'm gonna totally fail it. Okay, it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. Oh shit, I went over. Oh fuck, it's cooked. Okay. This is hard. This is fucking hard. Wait. Okay, hold on. How do I evaluate this? Okay, I will say it's a little bit more interesting that I'm not doing one more try. You know how many fucking achievements I have to go through? Where do I put it? You know what? I'll put it in B tier. You know what? Okay. This is, oh my god. I feel so shamed. It's somewhat interesting. I'll give it that. It's not that bad. Cheese Grater. Altitude reached, only performing singles, doubles, and combo attacks. This is talentless if talentless wasn't cool. If talentless and Cheese Grater were siblings, this is like the one that the parents gave up on. It's not good. This is much worse because you can perform repeats. So you 4-wide. So you just 4-wide and then you end it in a double. I would put it in F tier, honestly. Highest altitude reached with the mods Strength, Magician, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's think about how this actually plays out. First of all, volatile and messier, right? So strength, Wheel of Fortune. It basically is a canceling mode. All spin, so you cancel with all spins. Congratulations, you made easier con artist. This is just the con artist, but easier. I would put this like very low. I would put this in D tier. Bad idea. In general, like any set of mods is going to be at least D tier, just because with the way the mod system works, you can't really make an F tier mod set. Highest number of clutch clears performed in a single game of quick play. All right, you made 4-wide once again. It's side 4-wide this time. I would put this in probably like D tier as well. Ballroom, highest altitude reached with the mods Lover Magician. Both players have them enabled. All spin duo. It's all right. Like I'm sure there are some people who want to all spin duo. I would put this in C tier. Become friends with the opponent you had a tiebreaker with after the match ends. That's kind of funny. I mean, like as an issued achievement, like there's gonna be no sort of prestige to getting it issued, but it's kind of funny as just like a thing that exists. I would actually put it in B tier just because I like the flavor of it, honestly. Like the flavor of it's not bad. Decorated, unranked, hidden until at least 1 badge is obtained. Number of profile badges achieved. Funny story. This is actually something that I originally came up with, and it was one of the original batches of achievement. Osk was like, hey, like, what exactly did you intend from this? I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like I want a way to incentivize that you have badges. And we talked about it a little bit in that, yeah, like badges, they're cool to have on their own, but maybe having like an achievement leader for them is a little bit much, especially because if you were there since the beginning, like there's no way for anyone else to catch up. The top people on there will just keep getting more and more badges. Yeah, it is definitely the same case with XP. I think XP is like kind of an iffy achievement, to be honest. Not bad though. I think it'd be like B tier. Survive warlock punish lines. So this is actually mentioned like quite a few times. I think it is kind of a fun idea, especially because like clutch clears are a thing. It really is just a test of if you can get through like the first few and then chain it down to the end. I actually think this is a good addition. I would actually put this in A tier. It does have the issue of like being very inaccessible, but again, like issued achievements don't have to be particularly accessible. They can kind of just be out of the way and you get it as like a fun little bonus. I think that this actually has like a pretty decent shot at being added to the game. I would actually go as far as to say this is an S tier achievement. There's a decent shot of it being added to the game. I think it's like a good idea. It's like fucking difficult, right? And if you're the very first person to achieve it, it's like cool. Viper eyes. Clear 40. Okay, yo, wait, we have, I like the flavor. This is stolen. I think it originated from Mad Kiwi though, with the Ben achievement. This is actually a good achievement. I would actually go as far as to say this is an S tier achievement and the flavor is good on it. Viper eyes is like actually something that could be pasted in the game right now. You can go in an S tier. This is a good one. Last chance. Maximum amount of clutch clears in one run. 4 wide. Do I make a 4 wide tier? Surely not, right? Because I have a little bit more faith in this community. You know what? It can go in F tier. Sounds like such a pain in the ass to grind. Daredevil 2. Someone already mentioned Daredevil. Fastest sprint without any line clears in the bottom 18 or 19 rows of the board. This is like kind of fun. I actually think this is not a terrible idea. I would actually say that this isn't bad. It's like B tier. I think if you make it 19, it's kind of interesting because your placements are limited. You can't just stack how you normally would at the top, which does make it like actually kind of hard to play fast. And it does make like the finesse different too, because your kicks are different, etc. Actually, just because of that, this is actually a surprisingly good achievement. I would put this in A tier actually. Yeah, and in terms of like how you stack the base too, you'd have to make like a stable enough foundation, and there's gonna be holes, so you have to avoid stacking in the hole. So yeah, there's a lot of things that like make it hard to play fast as you normally would, which is something that I really look out for when I play sprint. You know what? Actually, fuck it. We put it in S tier. This is a good achievement the more I think about it. This may get added to the game. Staying alive. Maximum time in Zenith Tower. There were some people who decided to try doing this. Jacob was one of them, and I believe there was someone who lasted longer. Was it Diao? It sounds horrible. Very, very unfun to play. It's probably extremely, or I say probably, it's extremely miserable, especially if you like just fall barely short of world record and you have to spend another like 40 minutes just sitting there. This is like a fucking torture achievement. There is like skill involved and stuff, but it just takes so long to actually like get it going. And people already have issues with things like Supercharged, or a common reason why people don't like playing Supercharged is because it just takes so long to actually like play a run and get it going. In a similar way, like this is Supercharged, but even worse because you're literally just like waiting there stalling. I mean, it's not like terrible as in F tier, but it's still D tier as in like who would want to actually willingly do this themselves? It turns out many, but I don't think this should be something in the game that like makes people have to play like that. The survival of all time. Highest number of spikes survived in a Tetra League match. This may sound like a collusion achievement, but it requires both players to build up a surge in order to like cancel each other out. So it's a little bit harder to collude. And for the people who don't collude, it's actually not bad. I would change this to like not survived, but highest survived and still won the round, just because you do have to win the round afterwards. In that sense, like I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. I would agree with you there. It's like a B tier one for me too. Looting ruins so many ideas. Yeah, I mean like Tetra League is just gonna be like that, right? Tetra League achievements are just a cursed category. I've already talked about it. Step clear. Clear 40 lines using singles, doubles, triples, and quad line clears in sequence. You just kind of do 2 wide and it works. You have to keep it in your head. Single, you can do that off of 2 wide with like a skim. Double, you throw an O piece in there. Like triple, you throw an L or a J underneath, and then quad, you like stack it down with a quad. It's probably inoffensive but mediocre in terms of sprint achievements. Yeah, you cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would love to talk about these more, but we have a ton. We're gonna be here for 5 hours. Have I doomed myself to being here forever? Scale of prosperity. Highest altitude with count of non-spin clears equal to the count of spin clears. Okay, this is a pain in the ass to count. You have to count in your head, and if it's wrong, your run is invalid. That sounds so annoying. Put it in D tier. This is not a good idea. They're trying to be creative. I don't want to punish trying to have creative ideas, but like, this is not good. Shared pain. Highest altitude reach while both players have 4 of each distinct mod enabled. This has been suggested like very, very early on after the release of quick play and achievements and stuff. People have called it many different things like swamp duo, swamping with friends, whatever you want to call it, right? Sounds kind of cool in that it's a like customizable achievement in a similar way to how like Swamp Water Light is a customizable achievement where you can pick any of the 8 different flavors of it. Problem with shared pain is that some mods are more disruptive than others. One person takes the mods that are like decent to climb on, right? They take like all spin, expert, volatile, and messier, and they just full cancel her. And then the other person just gets the other bunch, right? They get gravity, no hold, invisible, and then the other person just like dies while the other one carries to floor 10. I would put this in like D tier for bad idea. Codependence, most alternating revivals done in a run. Similar to responsible one, but both runs need to revive each other in alternating sequence. I actually had this one already. This was actually one of the ones that I was thinking of adding to the game. There actually isn't any problems with it. It's something that I held off on, but may become a thing in the future. And if it is to become a thing, I will not credit it because it's an idea that I had already. A tier. Assorted Sweets. With the all spin mod, perform a spin single, double, and triple with all but the OP. Would that be interesting? The issue is keeping track of your spins. It's kind of strange in the issued achievement. I think there was someone who suggested it a little bit later where there was like a do all of the spins outside of O pieces within 40 lines, and I think that's a lot cooler because it's within like a time constraint rather than like, here, you're in quick play, like just survive and try and get all of the spins. It's not really the best fit for quick play in general, if that makes sense. Not a bad idea. Assorted Sweets, I would put this in B tier. My biggest issue with it is that it's not the best fit for quick play in general. Anyways, test of endurance. I don't really have much comment on the flavor text. Most amount of lines cleared in a Blitz game. I'm gonna be real, I like this more than normal 40 line sprint because in a normal game of 40 line, it's just a matter of how hard you can fluke those 40 lines for your PB, whereas here you have to keep a steady pace for the entirety of 2 minutes. You can get more indicative of your actual sprint speed. Right, where like, you have to play for the same amount of time no matter how fast you are, compared to like, if you're really fast, you play for 15 seconds, where if you're slow, you play for a minute. I can kind of see that being a concept. It's a weird match for Blitz. I would say this is like a inoffensive but mediocre. I get the idea behind like having an endurance sprint run, but at the end of the day, like I don't think this actually feels like it needs a spot in the game. Shallow, highest altitude reached without clearing a quad in messier all spin. I mean, one canceling mode, right? This feels very, very similar to Warlock. It's like slightly different Warlock. It's like Warlock in a different font. For that reason, I can't rate this too high, but it's like not bad per se. I would actually put this in D tier. It's a bad idea. It's just Warlock. I wouldn't put it as far as F tier because like it is something with gameplay. It does have like its own way that you want to play it. Single step, highest altitude climbed with singles exclusively, no combos or spins. No combos is a little bit more interesting than 4-wide, but still sounds like an absolute pain to play. It's not 4-wide. I mean, upstack purely, it's kind of 4-wide. Clear one of the combo and then you place a block. You clear one of the combo, you place a block without ever comboing it. I don't think anyone who grinds achievements wants to see this in the game ever. Countless, if it were cool. Promo, you need to shut the fuck up right now. Don't compare Talentless to this, man. You have horrible taste if you think this is better than Talentless. Talentless is an actually good achievement. Talentless is an S tier achievement. This is an abomination. This can go D tier. Unspinning Spinner. Total amount of O spins done in official game modes. Making this an issued achievement would be better. I don't want it to be like a grind achievement for something that like go completely out of the way to play and you don't ever reach in normal gameplay, right? I think that's a little scuffed. Cause like if you look at Blitzer, right? Like you get it by playing Blitz. You're playing the game. Trying to grind OS is completely separate from anything else. So you have to actually just be sitting there grinding OS. I mean, just like having done an O spin as an issued achievement is a good idea, which is something that someone else suggested. I would rank this very low because it's a count. I would actually rank this as like awful idea just because of the way it's formatted. It wants to be an O spin main. Unspinning Spinner, it can go in F tier. Or DM'd me something. I don't know what that is. Let me check. Let me read my DMs really quick so I can clear those. Is this from the ending of is this from the ending of what's it, that video of how to make T-spin setups? I think it is, right? The one where I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? 40 lines without touching the left or right movement buttons. Chat, is this possible? Wait. You can't do this, right? You can't kick off of pieces. It's possible, but hard. Only have 15 rotations for every piece. Pretty sure it's kinda RNG. Very RNG. If this were an issued achievement then, it could be kind of funny. If it's like technically possible. This is like detail oriented, but weirder. It feels like way too similar in theme. I would put this in like B tier. Interesting, but may have issues. The issue being that like, I don't know, it's gonna be there for like 2 people or something. The Outsider Artist / Artist Rendition. Highest altitude reached with the All Spin mod and 3 other mods. All Spin and 3 other mods. Dude, who the fuck? What are we cooking? What are you guys doing, man? Guys, this community sucks. 3 other mods. What would be the way that you optimize this? You have All Spin, and then what would be like the easiest? You would probably do like, I think I've done it. This is the Escape Artist too. Just play the Escape Artist, and that's this version. I think everything else is like way harder. Oops, all Escape Artist. Where are people getting all these Garbo emotes from? Where is Googly Garbo from? Where is Garbanana? Where's Googly Garbo from? I'm not in any of these servers, I swear. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. I would rate this like a little bit higher than just an Escape Artist clone, because like, yeah, if you can do invis, like you can take invis in place of one of the others, but I don't know, it feels like if you're already playing volatile, right, and you're already gonna be full canceling, then you might as well also take Messier and Double Hole, at which point you will have Escape Artist. I think this is a D tier for bad idea. Googly Garbo is from 4wide? Really? What is this? Okay, that's pretty funny. I won't lie, that's pretty funny. The end is not the end. Survive for at least 15 minutes in quick play 2. This is like all the other survival ones, but having it be an issued achievement is like a little bit better. I would say this is like a C tier. Yeah, you survive and get past max fatigue a little bit. For some players, like that is going to be pretty difficult. Inflexible, clear 40 lines without rotating. I think this is probably better as a timed achievement than a issued achievement. Not the worst thing ever. There's also like a decent reason to want to have it be issued. Like detail oriented is your competitive one, and then inflexible is your non-competitive one. That's why, it's not just consecutive. Oh, wait, I just realized. Okay, I'm stupid. Thank you, chat. Without repeating in the entire run. Actually better. I'd put this in like probably B tier. Cheese race. Wait, but where? Where would you be doing this? Suggestion for a new game mode. Yeah, these go in the IDK tier. First IDK. These go in the IDK tier. Congrats, you are the very first person in the prestigious IDK tier. It has a whole new mode as a prerequisite. Devil's Advocate. Double Hole, Messier, Volatile. No, it's a canceling mode. Oh wait, no, it's amount of garbage lines cleared. Oh, wait. Okay, no, I read it wrong. Okay. So it's not a canceling mode. Even feels a lot more strategic than Divine Mastery because you're constantly evaluating when you can tank extra garbage, clear it, more achievement points. Not bad! I like the reasoning here as well. Yeah, as a casual player, this is gonna feel more like Divine Mastery, but on expert achievement for leaderboard grinders, it'll be a lot more competitive and fun. You run into some like avoiding sending to avoid going up, avoid climbing, but do you even? Because you want to get more garbage. So like the top plays on this probably won't avoid climbing just because you get more garbage lines higher up. You're cooking. Devil's Advocate is not bad. I would put this in A tier. The Square Peg. Perform an O-spin double with the all-spin mod. I've already kind of wanted to make an issued achievement for doing an O-spin because I think it's kind of funny. This is like an A tier one. Win a round that you performed a clutch clear in. This is a bad idea. You have made good achievements for far too long. This is very normal. Like pretty much everyone's gonna have it. With issued achievements, I generally want to make there be some level of prestige to getting an early issue number, so they can't be too easy. But this is something that like you'll just get. Achievements that you get just from playing for long enough, it completely defeats the purpose of the issued achievement in the first place. That gets to go in F tier. Ghost Hands. Oh, hold invisible. First of all, I want to say I think that Invis should have more mod sets. I mean, right now it literally just has Swamp Light, which everything has, so they don't count. and then Grandmaster. Viz stuff could be cool. It's like decent, it's fine, right? It's probably in the inoffensive but mediocre tier. Let's put it in C. Okay, actually, you know what? You guys aren't doing that bad. To be honest, I was looking at some of the ideas and I thought we'd be seeing shit achievements for a long time, but it was really just the early ones that were all very bad, and they got better over time. All right, beginner's shoes. Highest altitude with default handlings. It's bad. It's like D tier. Only really see the difficulty really high up. It's like a content achievement, but a C tier gameplay achievement. Also, it's annoying to change all your handlings too, and people don't like that, so I would put this in like D tier. Fast Angel. Fastest time to clear a 3 A tier revive task. The first issue with this is that the tiers are a mostly hidden mechanic. The only way that you'd find it is by joining the Discord and reading like how it works. So in game, like no one would actually know what an A tier revive task means. You would probably have to make it hidden just for that. And then when people see A tier revive tasks, they'll like know because they were the ones who got it. That being said, I don't think it's a bad achievement. Kind of supplementary towards responsible one. In that sense, I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually decent. It's like just completely supplementary to existing achievement that people play. Yeah, it goes in B tier. Biggest win streak in Tetra League, although something tells me it can be cheese. Yeah, I don't know. The top leaderboards on that might be a little bit weird. It can actually just be someone who like already plays a different game, making a new account or something, right? Or just someone who like doesn't touch Tetra League for a really long time, grinds Quick Play 2 for like 2 years and then plays Tetra League again. This is a good achievement. We could just ban the top 100 every week. It's like our ban list. That's kind of funny. There's gonna be some way for this to be cheesed. I can't think of it right now, but some degenerate in this community will think of it. I know it. I fucking know it. I think I would actually put it in B tier, where like it has problems, but it's like kind of cool if people are honest. It'd be like one of those things that all of the top players are gonna complain to me about, like against all odds. Like Cab is gonna fucking find my address and mail me a pipe bomb. Number of spins performed in 40 lines. This would include spins that do not clear lines, including spins that don't clear lines. Is that interesting? Is there some degenerate way to optimize it where there's some like setup that you can make? It's interesting, but probably not good. I think we should increase or should add all spin into 40 lines in general. I think would be a good idea. Total spins in 40 line. How do I feel about total spins in 40 line? A tier? Might actually be A tier. Not too similar to Viper Eyes. It actually play very differently. Just because you would want to spam spin zeros. You wouldn't actually want to do only spin singles. I feel like this would take so monumentally long per run planning wise. No. If it's not just line clears, you always want to stack in a way finding every spin zero. Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's like what makes it interesting, right? So much more thinking, and there's so much more that could work for it, right? It encourages like a weird stacking order. You're thinking, you're using a lot of your brain. I'll actually, you know what? I will make a note of that. I will test it later. And if I find that good, that's something that's a good candidate for putting in the game. And you would get a badge for it because I've never seen that before. Ebb and flow. Highest amount of garbage canceled using volatile and all spin. This feels too similar to not only Con Artist, but also Escape Artist because they're both like inherently kind of canceling modes. For that reason, D tier. Cancel based achievement would have been fun. There's actually plenty of cancel based achievements already. It's just they don't actually track canceling. They're just like heavily incentivized to cancel. Escape Artist is a great example where actually with a lot of different mod sets, I have to like intentionally think, let's not make this a canceling mode. Highest back-to-back achieved with no hold. 9-volt battery. They put a Mathis quote. That's not something a Mathis would say, but only I would know that. I think this is actually very good. It's simple, but it has like some challenge in that your options become very limited with no hold. Obviously, like be a lot better with all spin vision and stuff. The guy even made a fucking icon for it. This is a good achievement. I actually would give this an S tier. It's a cool supercharged variant. If you add it to the game, can you do so with a real Mathis quote? I'll have to write another fucking Mathis quote, dude. It'll take a lot of brain power from me, but sure. Clear 40 lines with your DAS and ARR set to the slowest option. I mean, it's macroable, but you can like look at the replay and you can see it. Like, I think it's like a B tier. I think it's just okay. Highest back-to-back chain reached in a round of Tetra League. All right, well, we have our next F tier. We made the spike of all time. Skates. 40 lines with 0 DAS, ARR, and no DAS canceling. It's not terrible. I would omit the ARR requirement. It was one of the rejected mods. Yeah, it was called ice skating. Yeah, but it is a unique skill to test. I think it's not bad. I would put it in B tier, and with some work, it could be A tier easily. Safety helmet I would put in C tier, inoffensive, mediocre. Line collector. Clear 40 lines using every line clear type at least once. If we think about that, if we do some tallying here, and assuming not O spins, so each piece has single, double, triple, right? So that's 6 times 6, right? So you have 36, and then that wouldn't work. I don't think you can do that. This isn't a repeat. This isn't a repeat because it has every line clear type, not just spins. Which it becomes not possible, right? Because you can't actually do it. You would want to save quad for the end, but still, if you do like a single, double, triple, then that would put you over. That would put you over 40 before you can even get a quad in. So this one is impossible. Invis all spin. Is this like very coherent? The theme doesn't feel, it doesn't feel like it has a direction really. I would say that this is like probably inoffensive but mediocre. Yeah, it's a hard achievement, right? But it doesn't feel like a particularly themed or interesting or anything outside of like difficult. This can go in C tier. Get me out of here. Shortest time to surpass floor 1. How fast can you open her? Kind of funny. In practice, like, it doesn't add that much new gameplay. It'll probably just be an inoffensive but mediocre. People who grind this would be like the people who fucking grind like 10 line cheese. The crab. Let's see. Highest altitude with no hold volatile. I mean, it's kind of funny. The crab, right? I will say this is certified Westell classic because I mean it's a burst speed achievement. Westell's gonna be fucking good at it. Yeah, when we meme about Westell achievements, now Westell is the one making it. Let's get the crab in B tier. It is funny. I'll give it that. No eyes. Highest altitude reached using Invis Messier double hole. Another canceling loop achievement. The optimal strategy is just gonna be to loop as hard as you can and then explode when you can't loop anymore. Raviclia is going to still pop off on it anyways and get like floor 10 and no one else is gonna have floor 10. That's my prediction for how No Eyes would turn out. For that reason, it probably goes like D tier. It's not good. Block Diet. The block rationing spinoff. Most line sent within the first 400 pieces with all spin instead. Okay, so it's block rationing with all spins. This is not good. It's actually a lot worse than block rationing in more ways than you might think. It removes a lot of the like depth and sort of variance from how you optimize AP, which is why I would say it's like a D tier achievement. Refined moves. TL rounds 1 with perfect finesse. Wait, I actually don't know how our finesse counter is tracked. Wait, if you do a T-spin, does that count as a finesse fault? I haven't checked. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. Is this good? I don't think so, right? But it is better than, Elegance is such a bad achievement, dude. People will just soft drop everything. Well, I mean, then like you're not winning unless collusion. It depends on how many people actually play with perfect finesse. I would say this is probably D tier because even if people don't collude, even if it's like not that way, it's still kind of bad. I wouldn't really want this to be in the game. D tier. Biggest altitude reached without breaking back to back. So it slightly differs from supercharged. You do want to start climbing towards the end. Still not enough to beat the supercharged allegations, unfortunately. You can go supercharged Claude. Bigger picture. Highest Blitz score obtained with the fastest possible handling. And it has a parody of detail-oriented. Theoretically responsive can quickly become nigh uncontrollable. Parodies of existing achievements are pretty funny. Like, probably B tier. It fits the description exactly. Interesting, but may have issues. But yeah, lock resets get expended. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, this is gonna be fucking depressing to play, man. Zen full mastery, highest level in Zen mode. Also one of the, or in the original concept. The problem is that Zen levels can actually be cheated, because they're offline. For that, it goes in the would not work tier. I think I can cheat 1,000,000 Zen levels and you won't know. I mean, if you want, sure. It doesn't contribute to anything. Will you be banned? Have we banned someone? Oh, shit, we have? How the fuck do we figure out? It does publish on your pro. Okay, I see. Job shadowing. We're going with the like expert professional sort of theme. Highest altitude reached with one player as the con artist and one player as blind. The idea that we were literally just talking about earlier where it tests 2 different skill sets. I think it's not bad. B or an A tier. I would say A tier. The Apprentice. Highest amount of spin zeros performed in the all spin mod. This is very similar to total spins in 40 line. Now, the flavor is excellent on this one. Put this in maybe B tier. Would have to try it out more. Raging Rapids. Highest back-to-back achieved with the reversed messier garbage mod. The idea of having to greed back-to-back while the game actively works against you. The idea of working against a raging current could be applied to quite a few mods. But I've made it messier for now since the LCD acts as a current and accepting too much messy garbage can act as a lose condition. I was going to use gravity as current is just swept away, but how long can you 0 This is a bad achievement because if you actually play loaded dice, it is pretty much how you already want to play loaded dice. So the optimal strategy in loaded dice is you just back to back for a really long time and you jump up on the late floors. This is how I got the very first floor 10 on loaded dice. Basically the exact same as how you would normally play messier garbage, and the incentives, they line up too similarly. This goes in actually F tier. I think it's a horrible idea. Newest attack in 400 pieces with all spin expert. I mean, it's actually not bad. There were several people who were playing block wasting before, and I think that, like, yeah, all spin expert does make it more interesting. I think this is actually pretty good. It's all spin, so you can't spam singles. You have to, like, alternate them, right? Or you'll die. Because of expert, you obviously risk being spiked too if you take too long. You also have to balance survival, so it gets tough. I think it gets a little bit RNG towards the end. Surprisingly very good. I would put this in A tier. All the 40 spins. Most amount of all spins performed in 40 lines. This is just all spin single run. This goes in, like, D tier. Prerequisite, all spin detection 40 line. Yep, we already should do that. But yeah, also could include being able to do a quad to make it less difficult. If this is done with season minis and season mini doubles, should probably count. Jack of all spins, complete a 40-line game with only spins, each spin used at most once. This is interesting given how you run out of, like, your spin single, double, triple, like, very, very fast. So in that sense, like, you do the rest with, like, mini single and mini doubles. So I think that with the minis, now most people don't really know about minis, so this is gonna be kind of tough to explain. I think, like, it's probably the most well thought out version of this achievement because we've seen multiple variants of this so far. It's still just a little tough to explain that you need to use mini doubles and minis just because, like, yeah, they aren't too well understood or explained. I think I'd put this in B tier, as in, like, it just has issues, but it's not bad. Build rations. Highest total attack within the first 400 pieces placed while using reversed all spin. Now, the problem with this is that it's going to be, like, pretty much exactly the same as you normally play. Maximizing APP on all spin, it's going to be exactly how you normally play all spin. Because of that, this is an F tier achievement. I'm sorry, Azura. You cooked once with Viper Eyes and not really again. Red Sus. Complete a game of 40 line without clearing any red minas. What the fuck is this? Can I try this? Wait. Wait, is this? How do you do this? How the fuck? And then now these are my red lines, so I don't want to use these. Okay, so from, like, this point onwards, I won't stack red. Let's see. And now I'll put reds here. And this is fucking hard. Okay. And then no red lines have been cleared so far. Yes. I want to clear these two without using a Z piece as well if I can. All right, let's get some more red down now. These are red. I don't want to clear them. This one's safe to clear. Your run is over? Did I accidentally clear a Z? I packed them more dense. Probably. I didn't clear a Z. Look, they're all complete. Oh, wait. No. They're all complete still. It's just, yeah. I used too many pieces in between. Yeah. I mean, this is fucking tough. Did someone actually do it? Actually fucking did it. Okay, wait. This guy is cracked. Wait. Wait, I love this. Wait, this is so fucking good. Okay, hold on. Twilight might be the GOAT. Holy shit, dude. At long last, we have another S tier. This is peak achievement, I agree. Acupuncture. Most amount of quads done in a single run. It's a sprint achievement. Need another sprint achievement. Yeah, there's like 4 wide, sprint, and basically supercharged. And those are like the 3 themes that we see constantly. End a no mod run with 1/15 cheese. Cheese must be made out of gray garbage through skimming and canceling. That's kind of funny. Oh wait, they made icons. Wait, true, I just realized. Oh shit, kind of high effort actually. Cheese slices is like kind of funny. I think it's in B tier where like it's a little bit convoluted. It's like fun. I would say yeah, it's interesting but it has issues. Reverse secret grade. Okay, so yeah, you invert the secret grade, but in B tier with huge secret grade. I mean, it's a secret grade variant, right? Largest amount of friends on your profile. There's like the friended thing here. Yeah, that's what you meant. Okay. Who has the highest? It's Osk, right? 2,868. Oh wait, Vince is a higher? There's already people who have abused this. Extra drill event. Oh yeah. The incident. Having a leaderboard for it sounds fun until it gets abused. Like would not work tier. Get these ranked. Reverse secret grade. One trick pony goes in D tier, I would say. Member goes in F tier. But it's cool you even included the like diamond head sort of thing that we do with the achievement icons, and you put a smiley face on it. That's fun. I like the icons. Highest APM achieved at the end of a single 1 Tetra League round. With a slight modification to this one, it's actually good. If you modify this to be like at the end of a set rather than a round, it would be pretty cool. Because I mean, if you look at like MMC, like their flexing channel, like people will post like new highest APM. People really like tracking their APM. It wouldn't work exactly like this, but I would still put this in like A tier. How close are we? Okay. We're actually approaching the end. Proper classic. Highest floor discovered while using asceticism without any lock delay resets, hard drop, or 180 spins. The second it hits the ground, you like don't move. This is kind of funny. I mean, it's not like a good idea. I'll ask, why the fuck are you up for this whole thing? Waiting for me to get to your achievements, that's why. I see. I think this is just jank. This is like a mega jank. I would actually put this in F tier. I don't know. Asceticism is already painful to play. You don't need to add anything more to this. Crossroads from Osk. Okay. Blitz score obtained using only split clears. So first of all, your run gets invalidated if you don't do a split clear, which means that like when you're under like super high gravity, you're just going to insta-die. You can't clear back-to-backs unless you do like a split clear sideways T-spin, like how it is with Imperial Cross. Wait, you did the red sus achievement on your first attempt? Let's watch this. Let's see Fort's red sus. Shit, yeah, you just like make a line of them. Yeah. That makes sense. So let's get back to split clears. I don't think this is fun. I think this is absolutely miserable. I think this is like D tier. It's not F tier. It requires you to play in a different way. Lucky number 3. Highest altitude reached while only clearing combos of 3. This is actually kind of cool in that like you want to still be doing back-to-backs, right? You still want to be like doing T-spin double, quad, and then like a single afterwards, right? But you want to try and batch all of your things into 3, which I think has some cool optimization. I would actually rate this as an A tier achievement. This is very good. It has like a cool kind of cadence to it, especially when you get to like higher floors and you need to like play an intense game while batching into 3s. So you can't just do like a quick T-spin. You have to be able to 3 combo after it or your run is invalid. Same issue as like, yeah, talentless, where if you fail, like it just doesn't tell you. But I actually argue that it's easier to tell if you failed lucky number 3 just because like it's very easy to tell you didn't do a 3 combo, right? Yeah, it would technically be a 2 combo. Now that Tetra is like kind of its own thing, I really want to change combos to just be the number that you did. 3 combo would be like 1, 2, 3, rather than it being like combo 0 and then on clearing 2 lines, it's combo 1. It's the worst thing ever in Tetris. I've always hated it for the longest fucking time, but because Tetris has had to like go with what every other game did, the language was like. Lucky number 3 is A tier. Mega Rush. Line sent in a row in the top 4 rows of the matrix or above. Okay, not bad. Yeah, you like play at the top and you send, but wait, no, hold on, it's supercharged. Wait, it's supercharged. Chat, oh fuck. Wait, I just realized. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. It's over, bro. It was no more. Osk stayed up for this. Okay. Back-to-back speed run. This is very, very supercharged adjacent. Seeing an awful lack of supercharged achievements, so good that we have that trend going again. Multitasker. Highest total modifier experience gained in one run. Okay, yeah. So if you get, 2 mods, 300 meters equals plus 600 experience. I mean, interesting in that, like, there's a multiplier to it. It's really biased towards just 6 mods. Go, like, everything except for expert and no hold is what I saw people doing. It has issues, but it's overall, like, not bad or anything. Overstack, most pieces used in a 40-line sprint. It is actually, like, fairly cool. The meta does get a little bit more weird with clutch clears, I'm pretty sure. But cringe to play because you have to, like, reduce your board zoom, right? It does require different settings to play, but I mean, so does detail-oriented, right? This is like an A tier achievement. Critical max is 190 with clutch clears and everything too. People aren't gonna reach close to 190. I think that overstack probably deserves an A tier. It sounds like a decent idea. It sounds pretty good. Dingo, the divine mastery goat. Finish a run within the bottom 5 meters of each floor. Why? Why would you do that? Wait, why? Why would you do that? I'm so confused. This is, I think this is an IDK tier. I just don't know what's cooking. Like, it's IDK tier as in I get it, but like it's so pointless, it's so bad that I actually just refuse to believe that there wasn't some other intent for this and it just wasn't communicated properly. I have more faith in Dingo to think that this is as it's described. Museum heist. Shortest time spent in floor 5 as a duo with the double hold garbage mod. It's duo supercharged. It's so specific. And just to say, duo supercharged. All right, well, welcome, Baron. You've made too many decent achievements. You've gotten away with it for far too long. But as everyone knows, you either die a hero or live long enough to be put in the supercharged tier. Highest altitude reached without losing a climb speed level / rank. Chat, did we find another one? Supercharged, break and then kill yourself. 10 achievement submitters quit right before they make something that isn't supercharged. True. Okay, wait, we have an Oscar achievement. From here on, these are kind of meme. Okay. Steganographer's site. That's, I think I saw this and I had to look it up before the stream. Steganographer is someone who, like, hides things in, like, plain sight. Runs finished where the last 2 digits of the amount of lines sent equals the last 2 digits of the player's level. Minimum of 100 lines sent. This sounds like something in like that Peppy would do. Is this a Peppy achievement? Vengeful Spirit times KOing a player within 10 minutes of them KOing you. Okay, Vengeful Spirit is actually not bad. If it was like an issued once achievement, it could be kind of funny. Especially if like we could make it so it says on the achievement who you killed. Honestly, even making it like a badge that says who you killed would be kind of fun. I think Vengeful Spirit, I would actually give this a B tier, where the issues can be fixed as well, right? Steganographer's site, though, is like an F tier. It's bad. Glass Cannon. Most teeth spin triples done in a single run with no hold mod. It's a little bit janky, I guess. I mean, like, it's tough to do T-spin triples. You, like, fuck up your stack really hard. Too much optimization you can do because it's no hold. So that's covered. I would say this is like a B tier one. How much do we have left? Okay, we're close. The end is in sight. The Artificer. Is that how you pronounce that?
Artificer.
Artificer, okay. Artificer. The artist theme. Okay, nice. Largest spike sent using only spin clears, using the all spin and expert mods. If you're using only spin clears, it means that it doesn't break. So it's not supercharged. Now, is it good? It's not bad. I think it's a B tier. Actually, I would put it in C tier. It's like a bellows achievement, basically. You build bellows and then you clear it down. Pretense of weakness. Highest floor discovered while using the volatile mod without clearing any quads. Actually, it's not bad. It's volatile. Obviously, it's like the clean garbage mode, but then if you can't clear quads to clear it down. And also like people who just kind of 6-3 sprint it and cancel everything also can't do quads, so it doesn't work. It's not bad. It's not bad. I would give this like a B tier. It's well thought through in that it doesn't have the problems that a lot of the other mods are facing. All right, Osk again. Moonstruck. Issued once hidden. Place a run at exactly 2,202.84 meters. This is some sort of Kagari reference that I am not getting. Welcome to the official IDK tier. Wait, is that where the moon shows? Okay, and then you like die exactly here, end it where the moon is in the middle. Okay, you know what? Okay, now that I understand the context behind it, It is officially moved from IDK tier all the way to F tier! Everyone, I'd like a round of applause to our founder and CEO for making it to the F tier. Congratulations! I will stick to UI design, I think. Better luck next time. It's supercharged if you time it precisely enough. Yeah, everything is supercharged if you think about it hard enough. If you just think about it long enough and make enough justifications and leaps in logic, it's all supercharged. All spin and invis. Score is based on the amount of spins cleared before dying. It's not a canceling mode, which is... Or it kind of is, because you don't want garbage, it'll make it more difficult, but I think this is not bad. This is like an A tier. Slaver behind Abstract Artist and Invis Allspin is good, thumbs up. Having it scored based on the amount of spins cleared before dying. I mean, it's not like particularly related to Invis, but it still just mixes it up a little bit more than just having it be another altitude one. I would give it like maybe a B tier. The Pacifist, highest floor discovered without KOing a player. RNG. It's so RNG. It is so incredibly RNG. Probably F tier. Oh my god, I put the competitive icon in it too. Let's go fucking gambling. Is there a strategy to this? Like, I guess you could try and send... Oh yeah, you like supercharge and then you kill yourself fast enough so you don't get any KOs. Wait, no, that's the strat. That's the strat, right? You just like do all mini, and then they don't send any lines, right? Surge, kill yourself before any of the KOs get credited. It's supercharged. I just thought about it more. It's supercharged. All right, welcome Dingo to the supercharged tier. Play for X hours in one round of quick play. What? Play for 1 hour. Has anyone survived one? I think the highest is like 50 something minutes, right? No. It was definitely more than 30 minutes. I think it was like Diao who did like 50 minutes. You could probably reasonably get an hour, but like, bro, why? Last to end quick play run wins $1 million. Uh-oh, F tier. No control. Floor discovered while using expert no-hold gravity invis. So this is like Grandmaster Modern Classic on steroids, which surprisingly I kind of fuck with. It does have a theme going. It could be named something cooler than just no control. There's definitely some cooking that you could do with the flavor text, but overall, like, it's cohesive. A tier feels a bit much because it is just like a mod set in the end. I'll put it in B tier, but it's like pretty solid. Okay, people are using it as a chat room now. Dude, what is this? Wait, who is this? Bro, that's so funny. It's all supercharged. Will this be a video? Yes. I'm going to torture Marshmallow. Yeah, I keep having him edit longer and longer videos, and this guy is fucked. But that's his problem, not mine. It's fine. Dap up doctor, number of high fives given to Carbocat _ I don't think this is serious. I'm not even gonna put this on the list. This isn't serious. Okay, yeah, no, the Fort is obviously fucking trolling. Supercharged. Supercharged. Highest number of clears in a row without performing a back-to-back in quick play. You just 4-wide. 4-wide does have spins. You can just not do the spins because you don't really need a combo either. F tier. A modern guideline. Highest reached with reversed wheel of fortune. Okay, so loaded dice, low DAS, ARR. You know what? I think an even more, like, adding tuning limits to it is honestly not that bad. I think that this is, like, pretty good. I had actually considered doing tuning limits, but I've figured that it would be, like, a little bit too cringe for players. But if you make it, like, a different achievement, then I think that it could work. I probably am reluctant to rank it at A tier, though. Maybe a B tier. It does require a settings change. It's a little janky in its implementation, but it does add, like, some more extra PPT gameplay to it. It makes it more PPT. Vulnerability. Okay. Highest floor discovered with the volatile modifier, clearing only single. 4-wide mode? We can't keep printing more 4-wide modes. We can't, man. I mean, so many of these are boardwide, supercharged, or print. We can't keep doing this. Our ability can go in probably F tier. Executioner. KO a player that's currently running a world record run. That's fun. I fuck with Executioner. That's evil. It's kind of supercharged, but it's funny supercharged. If you're intentionally going for it, it is supercharged. I mean, you still have to do it at the right time, and you need to like stalk someone who's going for a world record run and fuck them over. So for that reason, like, I think it's better than supercharged. I would be very down to see it in the game. The Swindler. Highest altitude in a single run using gravity volatile on all spin. This is a blatant attempt to create an achievement for the objectively better con artist icon. Wait, what does the objectively better con artist icon mean here? Did you include an icon and I'm not seeing it? The old one, right? Oh yeah, no. The one with the two list. Okay, no, I remember. Yeah, the smug guy. Okay, that's funny. I wouldn't say this is like a particularly fun combination of mods. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to rate this kind of low. The attempt is fun. Create something for the smug guy. So let's get these down. God's Favor. Let's put this in. I would say actually, I'd probably put this in like, yeah, D tier, bad idea. The Swindler. Okay, and then the Swindler I said would be like a, I would also put it here. It's not that good. Although I guess maybe it's just like kind of inoffensive. I would actually put it in C tier. It's not actually offensively bad in any way. Executioner I'll put in A tier. Pacifism is straight to the F tier. Last Desperation Attempt, highest consecutive clutch clears in the game. This is 4 wide. It's side 4 wide this time though. All right, I'm gonna end it off with this one. All right, Last Desperation Attempt, highest consecutive clutch clears in the game. All right. We're ending it off with a bang. We made another side 4 wide achievement. This can go in F tier. All right, and there you have it. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's see, let me read through the channel. Okay, actually, you know, I'll end with Wiley's. I'll end with Wiley's. The Perfectionist, highest altitude reach within 400 inputs. Every true American resets on finesse faults. Ronald Reagan, 1954. Bro, Ronald Reagan was a fucking KPP maxer or what? Or KPP minner, I guess. Real quote, just like how he got off the gold standard, he also wants to... Okay, actually, you know, I'm not going anywhere with that. I don't know American history enough to actually fucking make a joke properly. I'm fucking Canadian. Okay, the Perfectionist, highest altitude reached within 400 inputs. How would you optimize this? Like, is there really that much KPP optimization you can do, like, when actually doing T-spins? Wait. Figure out which 5 of these are serious. Oh, there's so many. Wait, I'm not gonna read all of these. What the fuck? Kissed Garbo on the cheek? What are we cooking, bro? Stole Garbo's wallet, stalked Garbo on his walk home, fought Garbo in a fist fight. Do you have to have one? Nah, wait, what is Wiley cooking, bro? Okay, wait, Wiley. I'll give you 2 options. The first is that I take 5 of them and I put them on a tier list, or I read all of them and we don't tier them. You can choose either one. Add known, read them all? Okay. We're going with the funny. Icarus's Haven. Okay. Most clutch clears performed in a single game. We made 4 wide again. Fuck. We made side 4 wide. We can't keep doing this. Wumbo time. Total lines cleared in combos in a single game. Another 4 wide. We're on a 4 wide streak. Guideline atrocity. I should read this flavor text too. Okay. Fuck, I love greeting. Icarus 63. That is kind of fun flavor with Icarus. And I robbed those fuckers at Network Blind. Wumbo getting like fucking tens of thousands of dollars from venture capitalists' pockets. I love it. Good luck doing this in TEC. Wiley just now. Highest altitude while only using 180s for a guideline atrocity. How playable is this? What if I played it? Okay, I'm not gonna play. Oh, wait, I'm playing Swamp Water. Fuck. Okay. Sure, someone smarter than me is gonna be able to do this, but. Oh yeah, you can't put the IP. Oh shit. Oh, am I dead? I think, like, you can't downstack. You basically can't downstack. It's so bad. Yeah, this is, like, not playable. The Choke Artist. Leaderboard for the players with the most choke records, notifications for near records, and quickly to chat. Very heavily skewed towards top players. Low-key could be farmed if you're the best in a category. Sure, It's a thing. Lol, GG, mold, get wrecked, cope, seethe, cry about it later. The entire Quick Play 2 chat, always and forever. Most dropped frames in a single game. Okay, this is funny. It's just an achievement for who has the worst PC. That's S tier. Yeah, we can measure it because we caused them on purpose. I was cooking, but so is your shitty PC. Jensen Huang, 1341. I'm starting to feel like these people didn't say that. Its height achieved with duos enabled and a contribution split between 69.xx and 30.xx. Grow up, you're 23, my dad last week. Grow up, you're 23, Garbo just now. The gambling addiction. Most Quick Play 2 games played in a single play session. Just commit suicide as many times as possible. You just spam hard drop. The people grinding swamp water for mastery, they're gonna love this. This is the exact lineup. Yeah, this is how people are farming mastery. Longest time spent muted. So you'd have to like say something so bad that it gets you permanently muted, but not bad enough. I don't know our moderation policy well enough, because like it has to be not bad enough that like you get permaban. Like if you leak Osk's address or something, right? Like that'll get you permaban. That wouldn't just get you system muted. Like you have to find that balance in between there. Garb Oskwells 1984. Most players below floor 3 KO'd. I guess the real dystopian future was the friends we killed in Quick Play. Jim Brundlestein. I don't know who Jim Brundlestein is. I've known every single other person here. I don't know. Is this a person? Wait. Back to the basement. Total meter spent singing back down through Quick Play 2 with reverse expert enabled. Marty, we have to go back to the hall of beginnings. This is why he asked me. I shouldn't have told you if I knew it'd be for this. Don't let him cook. It's a guy from my high school. No one here knows. Oh, I see. Fucking peasants from Diao. Okay. This was already suggested before. Friendship is tragic. Most unique players duoed in Quick Play 2. I do kind of like that. That's kind of funny. Just duo with as many people as you can. I actually think this is like, I don't know if this is serious or not, but I actually do really like this. I think this is like a pretty solid one out of all of these. Pass the sauce. This achievement is held by the most recent person to set a world record. Only one person can have it at any given time. The leaderboard achievement shows the players who have attained it the most. Back in my day, we kept our achievements and used keyboards. Now everyone uses that fandangled Neuralink in their noggins. Millennials in 2085. That's one of the serious ones. Gets people who ask in chat to shut up. I think Friendship is Tragic is actually pretty good. In fact, I want to put this on the tier list. I want to put this on the tier list because it's pretty good. I'll put this in A tier. Anyways, here we are. This is the final tier list. Super Charbo. What are we fucking cooking, bro? That's the supercharged logo. I can't, man. But yeah, anyways, here is the tier list. I don't know if I want to like post this anywhere or something, but I think it wouldn't be bad to like just have the total tier list with like being able to click on each one or at least hover and read them be posted somewhere. I might just post the Obsidian vault and anyone with Obsidian can view this. Yeah, anyways, that is the tier list. I'm just gonna post the S and A tiers. All right, I'll post this in community review. S and A tier achievements. All right, ranking concluded. Anyways, that's it for my tier list. This is a fun stream, but it's fucking midnight for me. I streamed like 2 hours longer than I usually do. My voice is like kind of dead. I don't know if I want to do this again. Maybe I'll like keep I'll keep it down to like submitting 1 achievement per person if I ever do this again. But this is pretty fun. I did have fun doing this. Yeah, if you had any like particularly banger ideas, feel free to keep them in your pocket. Yeah, bring them to next time we do this, whenever that may be. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. I will see you next time.